What's up, everybody? Brothers, sisters, psychonauts, and seekers of truth. It is Ananka, and welcome to my bazaar. Today, I have an absinthe / nitrous oxide / Kava / cannabis trip report for you. The title of this trip report is Walking the Path of Bliss, briefly, and was submitted to Eroid in 2007 by the user Genshid. With all that being said, let our story begin. This was an experiment. At approximately 9 p.m., I prepared the liquids. 2 tablespoons each of commercial Kava extract, homemade marijuana tincture, and absinthe. This mixture was put into the freezer to chill. At approximately 9:30, I removed it from the freezer and added as much cold sparkling water as the total mixture. It turned an opaque, swirling greenish color, the fabled louche of absinthe. I downed it in one gulp. The aftertaste was not as unpleasant as expected. The bitterness of absinthe with sweet anise overtones. I was at home, relaxed with no pressing concerns. By 10 p.m., I was the only one still up. My lips were beginning to feel numb, the sign that the kava was taking effect. I was feeling slightly numb in my extremities. By 10:15 p.m., I was feeling quite good, even more relaxed, optimistic, and peaceful. I set up my dream machine, a homemade device that produces light flickers in the low alpha range. I then smoked a small bowl of high-grade marijuana. As it began to take effect, I sat down at the dream machine. The visual effects came on quite rapidly. The initial entoptic imagery gave way to a ceaseless kaleidoscopic array of color, shape, and light, reminiscent of some accounts I've read of mescaline's effects. I began to see clear images within the swirling vortex, forming, rising up to full prominence, then being sucked down and replaced with new ones. My spirit soared as I began to see through the vortex, into a calm and glowing level marked by a stable geometrical pattern. It appeared to be hexagonal, in glowing green and yellow, although colors such that I've never seen with mortal eyes. After some 10 or 12 minutes of this rapt contemplation of the fiery fractal mandala that lays on the other side of darkness, I got up, went to the couch, and laid down. Immediately upon closing my eyes, I began to see closed-eye visuals. These morphed and transformed as inexorably as the ones before. After settling in and becoming quite comfortable, I took up a whipped cream dispenser, exhaled, and took in a moderate lungful of nitrous oxide. As I exhaled, I could tell the sensations of air passing through my trachea had already changed. Inhale, exhale, and my body began to experience pure pleasure. I felt myself ascending to the world tree and emerging into the brilliance of the living world. Every joy and pleasure of mortal life was a mere shadow or gossamer simulacrum of this experience, even as I soared above the canopy into the clear blue beyond. I knew that gravity was pulling me back. A long, long descent back to my body, where simply being stoned out of my gourd felt like being stone cold sober by contrast. I put everything away, brushed my teeth, took 2 ibuprofen, drank a glass of water, and went to bed. Got up 7 hours later feeling fine. Do not attempt this if you are going to be in public. I intend to repeat this experiment, but not soon and not very often. It was an extreme experience.